Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. I hope you all are doing absolutely well. Guys, in this video we will be solving questions related to your game based questions that are very important in Capgemini's assessments. So if you are also going to give your Capgemini's assessment very soon, this video is going to be super helpful for you as we will be seeing the most important questions from your game based section in this video. Make sure to watch the video till complete end, and if you have any doubts you can let me know in the comment section. Guys, I just want one thing from you guys. If you are finding it helpful, please write the word helpful in the comment box so that I get to know how many of you are preparing from it, and if you want second part of it I will post it really soon. So guys, before we start the video, if you are new to my channel, make sure to subscribe to the channel as I regularly post these kinds of helpful videos for all of you on regular basis. So without wasting any time, let's get started with our first question. Let's look at this question. We have the question mark in row 4th, okay, and we have to select one of the options from the signs from the given options. Okay, let's see. First of all, star and circle cannot come because star and circle are already coming in this column, so we cannot have two same signs in the same column. Okay, so we have eliminated both of these. Then what else? We have plus and triangle. So see, if we put a plus here, then triangle has to go there, but triangle cannot come in this row because already there is a triangle. So it is mandatory that we have to put a triangle here, and then when we will put a plus here, there will be no problem, right? So the correct answer in this case is going to be triangle. So question mark will be replaced with triangle in this case. Let's look at this question. We have question mark in the second row, okay, and we need to see which of these options will come in the place of question mark. See, first of all, we have to eliminate all the ones which are there in the same row or same column. Okay, so plus is already there in this column, so plus cannot come twice. So definitely in the place of question mark, plus cannot come. Similarly is the case with star also. Star is already there in this column. So in this column star is already there, so star cannot come in the place of question mark also. Again, triangle is also there, so triangle also we have to eliminate. The only option that is left is circle. So after putting circle, we can see in this row nowhere circle is coming, and in this column also nowhere circle is coming. So the circle is correct answer for this question. Let's look at this question. So in this question we have question mark in the first place, right? That is in the first row. So now we have to find what sign can replace question mark here. Okay, while solving we have to understand that in one row one sign can come only once, okay, and in one column one sign can come only once. So let's see. Triangle cannot come in this place of question mark because triangle is already there in this column, right? Also plus can also not come because plus is already there in this column. If you see, star can also not come because star is there in this row, right? So we cannot have two stars in the same row. So that is why star can also not come. The only option that is left is circle. So if we put a circle here, that is following our conditions also. So that is why circle is going to come in this place. So circle is the answer of this question. Let's look at this question. We have the question mark here and we have to find which symbol will come in the place of question mark. See, first of all, star and triangle cannot come because star and triangle are already in the first row, right? So we will eliminate both of them. Now we are only left with square and circle. So see, square can come, but if you see the other position in the same row, square cannot come here because square is already there in this last column. So the only option that we have for square in the first row is this place, and then circle can come here. So in this way the correct answer for this question will be square. Okay, that is the question mark will be replaced by square. Let's see this question that we have. So in this question we have again inputs, okay, input images, then we have different codes given to us, and then we have outputs. Let's see how we will solve it. So for simplicity I will mark the images as 1, 2, 3 and 4 so that I can make you understand in a better way. Now let's see this triangle is at which position. So it is again at here only. Second image was circle, it is also here. Third image is here, so I will mark it 3 here, and fourth image is here. Let's see the code that we have 1, 2, 4, 3. So this will be the correct answer in this case, okay, because our input is going through this code to get the output which is given to us. Okay, so I hope you are understanding how we are finding the answers. So the answer for this will be 1, 2, 4, 3. Okay, moving on to the next question. Let's look at this question. In this question we have question mark at the first cell, okay, which is in first row and first column. Let's see which thing can come here, which symbol can come here. Obviously star cannot come because star is in the same column, so we will eliminate star. Then we will see what are the other options. See, in the second row, if you see, already one square is there, one triangle is there, and one square, one triangle and one star is there, okay, which means only place left for this is circle here. Okay, so circle is already here, which means this position is blocked by circle, and so circle can also not come in this question mark place because circle is already coming in this column, right, at another place. We have now two options left, triangle and square. See, if we put square here, that is not possible. Can we put that? No, because in this row already one square is there, so square cannot come here. So the only place for square is here in this column. So square will come here and then triangle will come here. So the correct answer for this question is going to be square. That is, the question mark will be replaced with square. Let's look at this question, guys. In this question, actually we have to find out what will come in the place of question mark. Okay, and we are given these options. So which symbol will come in the place of question mark, that we have to find. So first let's try to eliminate the ones which cannot come. So see, circle cannot come because circle is in the same column and in the same row. So one symbol cannot come twice in the same column or same row. Okay, so that is why we have eliminated circle. Now if you see in this second row, already one triangle is there and one star is there. So the remaining two which can come is one circle and one square. So circle cannot come here because in this column circle is there. So definitely circle has to be here, and then the remaining one square has to be here, right? So see, now we already found that square will come in this position. So square also is eliminated because question mark at the place of question mark, square cannot come again, right? It can only come once. Now let's try to fill this place. Okay, see, now what we are left with in this row, circle, square is already done. Okay, circle and square is already done. Now triangle and star are left. So triangle cannot come here, right? So the only option for triangle is this one. So that is why star will come here. So in the answer for this question will be triangle, because in place of question mark it will be replaced with triangle. Hope you have understood it. Let's now move on to the next question. Let's look at this code. So in this one, what we have is we have input figures, and then we have a code that is given to us based on which we have to generate a figure, and then based on that figure again we have to find out what will be the correct code that is getting followed. So first step is, let's give them the marking quickly, 1 2 3 4, and then using this code what I will do is I will make my figure. Okay, so see, 4 2 3 1. So 4 is what? Plus, 2 is triangle, 3 is circle, and then 1 is star. Now this is our new pattern. Based on this we have to see how our which code is getting followed to give the particular output. Let me give the new markings to this, 1 2 3 4, and then what I will do, I will check. Okay, so 1 is in its own place, 2 is also here, then 4 is there, and then 3 is there. So let's see if we have this code, 1 2 4 3. Yes, first one is the correct answer. Okay, so in this way 1 2 4 3 will be the correct answer for this one. Hope you have understood these types of questions. In these types of question, basically a figure input image will be given to you, and one code will be given to you that you have to exactly follow. Based on that you have to deduce the image, and then based on the deduced image you have to figure out what will be the code that will be followed to give the output given. Okay, so the correct answer in this case will be 1 2 4 3. Let's look at this question. We have question mark in the third row. Okay, here we have to tell out of the given options which will come in the place of question mark. See, first of all, triangle cannot come here because triangle is already there in once in this column. So we have removed triangle as the possibility. Then we have square. So square also cannot come here because square is also there in the same row, right? So now we are only left with circle and star. So if you see, if we put a star here, okay, then circle has to go there. Okay, then that is the correct sense. But if you think the other way, can you put a star here? No, because star is already coming in this row, in this column, right? So we cannot put a star there. So the only place for star for this row is here, and then circle can correctly come in that place. So that is why the correct answer for this question is going to be star. So star is the one which will be replacing the question mark in this case. Let's move on to the next one. Let's look at this question. So we have again input figures, and then we have output figures, and we have different codes. We have to tell which is the correct code that will convert the input to the output. Okay, so first of all I'll tell you trick how you can do it quickly. Okay, kind of short trick without wasting more time. See, first understand what is coming on the first portion. Okay, the first portion, that the thing that is coming is this fourth figure. So you can see in your answer figure the answer will start with 4. Okay, so check your options now. So in your option you can see you have only one option as your answer, which is starting with 4. So this is only going to be the correct answer. In this way you have to quickly check it. Okay, and the other thing is, you might have other option also, like for example if you have the codes like this, okay, 4 1 2 3, or something like 4 1 2 4 and 4 1 2 3. Okay, like all the options are starting with 4 only. Then what you have to do, you have to check your codes, that in your codes, like which digit is different, okay, which can easily help you to identify it. So in that case you have to use that, but in our case all the first digits were different, so we have used that only, okay, from the output. Hope you have understood it. Now let's verify our answer. So I will give the markings to the remaining also, and we will see where they are going. So star is 2, circle is 1, and then plus is 3. So our final code is 4123, as we have already found out with the short trick. Moving on to the next question. Let's look at this question. Okay, so guys, what we have question mark in our row number 4th. Okay, so in this question we have to find out what symbol will come out of these given options in the place of question mark. Let's try to solve this problem. See, first let us eliminate the extra options which will not come. Plus cannot come because plus is already there in this column, right? So in one column same sign cannot come twice, right? So plus cannot come here. Again, circle can also not come here because circle is already there in this column. Now we are left with 3 signs. So we have to figure out of these 3 which one will come. So let's understand. Before that, before finding what will come here, let us try to fill this position. See, if you notice row number 2, which is this row, in this already 3 signs are there, which means 2 more signs possibilities there. Okay, what are the 2 more signs which can come in this place? One is star and one is square. So obviously square cannot come here because square is already in this row. So star will come here and then square will come here, right? So then row 2 will be completed. Right now, while completing this row 2, we also completed this position of our column 2. So now if you see, we are only left, because square is already there in this column, so square can also cannot come in this question mark position. Now we are only left with 2 signs, which is star and triangle. So if you see triangle we cannot put here, right? Because triangle is already there in the last row. So obviously the only place for triangle is this one, and the star will go here. Okay, so the star cannot come in this question mark. So the only thing that will come in question mark is triangle. So the correct answer for this question is going to be triangle. Hope you have understood the concept. Let's look at this question. We have the question mark in second row, okay, and we have to tell which symbol will come here, okay, in this place of question mark. See, star cannot come, triangle cannot come, and circle cannot come because they all are in the same column already, and we cannot have more than one same symbol in the same column. Okay, so because of that we will eliminate star, triangle and circle. So the only left option is square. So the correct answer for this question is going to be square. Question mark in the place of question mark, square should come. Okay, let's now see the next question. Let's look at this question. So we have the question mark here in the third row. Okay, so we have to fill one sign in from these given options such that it should not be repeating in the row and it should not be repeating in the column also. That is the concept we have to follow. Let's see. So see, obviously star and triangle cannot come because star and triangle are already coming in this row. So we can eliminate these 2 options, right? Now we are left with 3 signs, which is circle, plus and square. So see, square cannot come in this place, right? Because square is already there in this row, right? And also if you see, now we are only left with 2 empty boxes in this column. So square cannot also come here also because square is there in the first row also. So the only place for square that is left is this one. So question mark cannot be replaced with square, that is for sure, because square is going to come in this last place. Now we have only 2 options with us, that is circle and plus. So see, circle can fit in both places, okay, as such there is no problem as of now. But if you see plus cannot go there. So the correct arrangement will be what? Plus will come here and circle should go there. So the correct answer should be that the plus should come in the place of question mark and circle can fit in, but that is not the correct answer because we also have to see the arrangement of the others also. So the correct answer for this question is going to be plus. Let's look at this question. We have to find out what will come in the place of question mark. We have 4 options: square, triangle, circle and star. Okay, let's try to understand this problem. First of all, star cannot come because star is already there in this column, right? And one symbol cannot come twice in one same column, right? So we can eliminate star. Star is not going to be the option. Now let's move forward. See, before solving question mark, let's try to fill the positions in this second row. Okay, so in the second row already one circle is there, one square is there. Now we have 2 things which are left, that is star and triangle, that needs to be filled in these 2 places. Now obviously star cannot be filled in this place because already one star is coming, so star has to be filled here, and then the remaining one is what? Triangle. So triangle has to fill here. Now if you see, according to our question, triangle is also eliminated because triangle is already coming in this column, right? Now we are left with 2 options, which is square and circle. So if you see, square can you put square here? No, right? Because square is already occupied right in the same row. So you have to fill a square here and then circle can be filled here. So if you see, our question mark will be replaced with square. Okay, so the correct answer in this case is going to be square. Hope you have understood it. Let's now move on to the next question. Let's try to look at this question. We need to find out in place of question mark which symbol will come. So we have the options as square, triangle, circle and star. Okay, so let's see. Before directly solving this row, let's try to solve the row where maximum number of symbols are there, because that is the easy trick to solve these questions. See, now we have already square and star, two things in this row. Right now, what are the other two things which can come in these two empty boxes? One circle and one triangle. Obviously triangle cannot come in this row because in this row already one triangle is there. So the only option that can come in this row is circle. Then the only one left for this row is triangle. So triangle will come here and circle will come here. Now let's start eliminating which cannot come in the question mark. First of all, square cannot come because square is coming in the same row. Also triangle cannot come because triangle is also coming in the same column. Now we have two options, which is circle and star. So now even before looking that also, let's try to fill in some more other empty boxes. See, we have this row which is triangle and circle row. In this one already at this position, what can come? Okay, see, already in this column triangle and circle is there. So what are the two options that we are left with? Square and star. So can square come here? No, because square is already coming in this row. So the only option that can come here is star. So square will come here, right? So now since star is also coming in this same row, star also cannot come in the place of question mark because one symbol can come in one time, right? So the only option that we are left for question mark is our circle. So in this case, the question mark is going to be replaced with circle. Hope you have understood it. If you have any doubts, let me know in the comment section. Moving on to the next one. Let's look at this question. We have to figure out what will come in the place of question mark. Okay. So see, first of all, let's try to eliminate the ones which cannot come in this place of question mark. So triangle and star cannot come because they are already coming in the same column, right? So these cannot be the options. Now we are left with circle and square. So see, we have circle and square. So in the same column, if we put can we put a square in this place or not? No, because square is already there in in this line, right? So definitely here we need to put circle. So what we are left with is square. So square will come here, right? So that is why the correct answer for this question will be square. So question mark will be replaced by square. Let's move on to the next question now. Let's try to solve this question. Here we have a question mark given to us. We need to find out of the given options which symbol can come in the place of question mark. The options that we have are square, triangle, circle and star. So see, before we directly find out what will come in the place of question mark, we need to eliminate which cannot come. Okay, so see, obviously triangle cannot come, right? Because triangle is already coming once in this row, right? Now directly we cannot think of what will come in place of question mark. For that we need to fill some other empty boxes. Let's try to fill this empty box. Okay. In this column, if you see, already star, square and circle is coming. So only one option is left, which is triangle. So triangle will come here, right? So in this way, we can also say that triangle was already eliminated for us. So that is fine. Now let's try to fill these two empty boxes. Okay, what can come here? See, already star is there and square is there. So what is left is circle and one more triangle is remaining. Okay, so triangle cannot come here because already in this column triangle is coming. So triangle will go here and circle will go here. Now see, we can even eliminate circle also from our options because circle is coming in the same column, right? Let's now see what else can come here. If you see, let's try to fill in these two boxes. Okay, so circle is here and triangle is here. So if circle is here and circle is here and star is here. Okay, so if circle and star is there, what are the two options left for us? We have square and we have triangle. Okay, so can square come here? Yes, it can come, but triangle cannot come here because triangle was already occupied with the other one. So I am going to put triangle here. Okay, so now square is also eliminated from our options. Now the only option that is left for the question mark is star. So question mark is going to be replaced with star. Hope you have understood it. Let's now move on to the next question. So guys, we have this question, okay, and this is a DIY question for you, which means I am not going to tell you the answer of this question. You need to figure it out by yourself. First, let's read the problem statement. The problem statement is you are given a mathematical statement and you need to create a correct statement of correct combination of digits to make LHS equals to RHS. There is a note that is given to us, that is one digit may be used only once. In some cases, all the digits may not be available. Okay, so let's see how you can solve this. See, I'll tell you the condition, okay, but I'm not going to tell the solution in this case. So for example, if you have this as your expression, okay, Now you have to select 3 digits out of the given options and you have to tell which of these digits will make your answer as 6. Okay, and the condition is you should not repeat one digit twice. For example, if you have taken a 2 here, then you cannot take 2 here and here. Okay, hope you have understood the conditions and all. So make sure this is a DIY question. What you need to do, you need to solve it by yourself and you need to write down the answer of this question in the comment box. So make sure to attempt it. So guys, that's all for today's video. I hope you found it helpful, and if you do, please give it a like. If you have any more doubts, please drop them in the comment section. You can also join me on Telegram and follow me on Instagram as well. You can ask your queries over Instagram DM too. Make sure to subscribe to the channel so that you don't miss on any of the important updates or notification whenever I upload a new video. That's all for this video. Thanks for watching the video.